Number 1. This 1969 Oldsmobile 442, offered at $15,000 and located in Round Hill, Virginia, is presented as a largely original and highly desirable muscle car that retains many of the key attributes collectors and enthusiasts seek. It is powered by its original 400 cubic inch V8 engine paired with the original 400 transmission, preserving the factory drivetrain combination that defines the authenticity of a true 442. The car is also a factory air conditioning model equipped with a center console, further enhancing its appeal and comfort compared to more stripped-down examples. With approximately 103,000 miles and accompanied by its original build sheet, this Oldsmobile stands out as a well-documented car that has clearly been cared for and preserved rather than heavily modified, making it an honest and increasingly hard-to-find example of late 1960s Oldsmobile performance. From a mechanical standpoint, the car has been off the road since 1987 but is described as running very well, with no smoke, ticking, or tapping from the engine and a strong shifting transmission. The exhaust system has been replaced from the manifolds back to the trumpets, giving it a solid foundation mechanically, though there are a few items that still need attention. The original carburetor was swapped years ago and now requires fine-tuning. The driver's side manifold gasket has a slight leak that will need to be addressed, and the braking system needs work, with the power brake booster believed to be faulty. Additionally, the tires are old and dry-rotted, indicating that while the car runs well, it will need some thoughtful mechanical sorting before being confidently driven on a daily basis. Structurally, this 1969 442 is described as being very solid where it matters most. The floors, frame, and rocker panels are reported to be completely rust-free, which is a major advantage and often the most expensive hurdle with classic muscle cars of this era. The trunk floor does have a few small holes, and the lower sections of the fenders show older, poorly executed repairs, but beyond those areas the body is said to retain mostly original paint and original panels. These flaws are presented honestly and do not detract from the overall integrity of the car, instead offering a realistic picture of a survivor-quality vehicle that has aged naturally rather than being disguised by heavy restoration or fresh paint. Included with the car are the factory air conditioning components, along with extra parts and the option of 3 sets of wheels, providing additional value and flexibility for the next owner. The interior and exterior remain largely original, reinforcing the car's survivor character and making it an excellent candidate for either careful restoration or continued preservation with light improvements. While it still needs some TLC to become a reliable daily driver, the core elements are already in place, and only a handful of mechanical and detail-oriented tasks stand between this Oldsmobile and regular road use. Overall, this 1969 Oldsmobile 442 represents a genuine, numbers-matching muscle car with strong documentation, solid structure, and long-term ownership appeal for anyone looking to own and enjoy a classic Oldsmobile with real pedigree. Number 2. This 1979 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, offered at $20,000 and located in Manning, South Carolina, is presented as a well-preserved and garage-kept example of one of the most iconic American performance cars of the late 1970s. It is powered by the desirable 6.6-liter, 403 cubic inch V8 engine, which is reported to run great and delivers the smooth, torque-rich character these cars are known for. The overall presentation suggests a car that has been cared for over the years rather than neglected, making it an attractive option for enthusiasts who value originality and proper documentation. The seller notes some minor items that need attention but emphasizes that the car is fully running and driving, positioning it as a strong candidate for continued enjoyment with light sorting rather than a full restoration project. From a mechanical and equipment standpoint, this Trans Am is equipped with several comfort and convenience features, including cruise control, power windows, and power door locks. The power windows and locks currently need attention, with the windows having recently stopped working, possibly due to something as simple as a fuse or electrical issue. The air conditioning system is still operational, which is a notable plus for a car of this era, though it is mentioned that it will likely need a recharge in the near future. These issues are described as relatively small and manageable, suggesting that the car is close to being fully sorted for regular driving once these details are addressed. One of the standout aspects of this Firebird is the exceptional level of original documentation that accompanies it. The seller has the original purchase contract from Herndon Brothers in Gordonsville, Virginia, dated December 22, 1978, providing a clear and traceable history from when the car was new. In addition to that, the original window sticker, build sheet, and even the dealership keychain are included, all of which significantly enhance the car's collectability and appeal to purists. Having this level of paperwork is increasingly rare and adds confidence for buyers who appreciate knowing exactly how the car was originally configured and where it came from. Condition-wise, the car is described as very clean overall, with only a small rust spot noted under the passenger door, which has been documented in the photos. Aside from this localized issue, no major rust problems are mentioned, reinforcing the impression of a solid and well-kept body. The seller is upfront about still deciding whether to sell or to address the minor issues and keep the car, which often reflects an emotional attachment and satisfaction with ownership. Offered as a no-trade sale, this 1979 Pontiac Firebird Trans AM represents a documented, mostly original, and mechanically sound example with strong provenance, minor needs, and excellent potential for someone looking to own a genuine late second-generation Trans AM. Number 3. This 1962 Ford Thunderbird, offered at $10,000 and located in Sea Cliff, New York, is presented as a striking and well-sorted classic that blends strong visual presence with meaningful mechanical upgrades. The seller notes that the car is being offered for significantly less than the total investment already put into it, framing it as a realistic opportunity rather than an inflated ask. Visually, the car is described as looking exceptionally good, to the point where the seller emphasizes that the asking price would not even cover a quality repaint alone. This positions the Thunderbird as a car that already delivers strong curb appeal while leaving room for the next owner to finish dialing it in mechanically and enjoy it as a true driver. Under the hood, the engine is described as being in good condition with solid compression, indicating a healthy core that does not require major internal work. What it currently needs is a carburetor, a straightforward and common upgrade for a car of this era, and the seller mentions plans to install a new Edelbrock unit. The original carburetor had previously been rebuilt but was not satisfactory, which explains the decision to replace it with a more modern and reliable option. The car could also benefit from a new radiator, as it does not appreciate extended idling in heavy traffic, an honest and relatable issue for many classic cars. These needs are presented transparently and suggest that the Thunderbird is very close to being fully sorted as a dependable cruiser. One of the strongest aspects of this car is the suspension, which has been professionally rebuilt using Jamco components. It features lowered leaf springs in the rear, custom-made lowered front coil springs, and new bushings and ball joints throughout. This comprehensive suspension work results in a smooth ride and improved stance, giving the car a more aggressive and planted look while maintaining comfort. These upgrades represent a significant investment and are often overlooked or deferred on classic cars, making this Thunderbird especially appealing to someone who values driving feel as much as appearance. Overall, this 1962 Ford Thunderbird is portrayed as a car with strong fundamentals, tasteful suspension modifications, and excellent visual impact, needing only a few remaining mechanical details to be fully enjoyed. The seller makes it clear that low offers are not of interest and expresses confidence that once the car is fully dialed in, it will turn heads at shows and cruise-ins alike. With its combination of solid mechanical health, professionally upgraded suspension, and standout looks, this Thunderbird represents a compelling value for anyone looking to own a distinctive early 1960s American classic that is meant to be driven and seen rather than hidden away. Number 4. This 1970 Plymouth GTX Track Pack, offered at $38,000 and located in Adams Run, South Carolina, is presented as a genuine, numbers-matching muscle car that retains the core components enthusiasts look for in a true high-performance Mopar. The RS23U VIN confirms it as a real GTX from the factory, not a tribute or clone, and it remains finished in its original TX9 black color, a combination that is both highly desirable and period-correct. As a running and driving project, this car is positioned honestly as a solid foundation rather than a fully restored showpiece, making it especially appealing to buyers who want authenticity and the opportunity to take a real GTX to the next level. At the heart of this GTX is its original, numbers-matching 440 cubic inch 4-barrel V8 paired with a factory 4-speed manual transmission, a drivetrain combination that defines the raw performance image of the 1970 model year. The car is also equipped with the heavy-duty Dana 60 rear end, a key component of the TrackPack package and a major value point on its own. The seller notes that the car runs well and has been moved around the driveway without issue, reinforcing that it is a functional vehicle rather than a non-running project. While it could benefit from general TLC and further sorting, the most important and expensive pieces are already present and intact. From a condition standpoint, the GTX is described as having driver-quality paint, indicating a finish that is presentable and usable but not intended to compete at a high-level concours event. This makes it well-suited for someone who wants to enjoy the car as is while planning a future cosmetic refresh or full restoration at their own pace. Being a project that runs and drives, it allows the next owner to improve and personalize the car incrementally rather than facing a complete teardown from day one. The overall presentation suggests a car that has been preserved well enough to remain active, yet still offers room for meaningful improvement. As a whole, this 1970 Plymouth GTX represents a rare opportunity to acquire a real-deal, numbers-matching TrackPack car with the correct VIN, original color, and highly desirable drivetrain components already in place. With its strong mechanical foundation, iconic styling, and honest description, it stands as an excellent starting point for a serious Mopar enthusiast who wants authenticity, investment potential, and the satisfaction of elevating a true GTX rather than building from a lesser model. Number 5. This 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 convertible, offered at $40,000 and located in Cleves, Ohio, is presented as a rare and highly desirable open-top muscle car with strong originality and presence. It is one of only 1,304 Cutlass 442 convertibles produced for the 1971 model year, immediately placing it in a limited production category that appeals strongly to collectors and Oldsmobile enthusiasts alike. The car is described as beautiful overall and is positioned as something far removed from an ordinary classic, emphasizing both its rarity and its visual impact. As a true 442 convertible from an era when performance and style intersected, it represents a standout example within the early 1970s muscle car landscape. Powering this Cutlass is its original 455 cubic inch V8 engine, rated at 340 horsepower, delivering the kind of strong, effortless torque that defines big-block Oldsmobile performance. This engine is well known for its ability to push occupants back into their seats under throttle, offering a driving experience that is both smooth and forceful. Retaining the original engine adds significant value and authenticity, reinforcing that this is not a modified or reconfigured car, but one that remains true to its factory roots. The drivetrain combination underscores the car's muscle-era credentials while still offering the relaxed cruising character that Oldsmobile was famous for. Inside, the car features a leather interior, adding an extra layer of luxury and refinement that complements its performance-oriented nature. As a convertible, it offers the full open-air experience, making it especially appealing for cruising and summer driving. The title is noted as reading non-actual mileage, and the odometer currently shows 0, an important disclosure that frames the car honestly from a documentation standpoint. While mileage cannot be verified, the focus here is clearly on the car's condition, rarity, and originality rather than numerical odometer readings. Overall, this 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 convertible represents a compelling opportunity to own a rare production muscle car with its original 455 engine, desirable open-top configuration, and upscale interior. Its combination of limited production numbers, big block power, and classic styling makes it an attractive choice for collectors or enthusiasts seeking something distinctive and investment-worthy. Positioned as a unique escape from the ordinary, this Cutlass 442 stands out as a memorable and increasingly hard-to-find example of Oldsmobile's performance heritage. Number 6. This 1971 Pontiac Lemons SE Aero Coupe, offered at $25,000 and located in Lithonia, Georgia, is presented as a distinctive and increasingly hard-to-find example of Pontiac's early 1970s intermediate lineup. The Aero Coupe body style adds a unique visual identity that sets it apart from standard Lemons models, giving it a more performance-oriented and sporty appearance. The car is described as very complete overall and benefits from a fresh paint job completed in 2023, immediately enhancing its curb appeal. Although it has been sitting for a long time, it is noted to start, drive, and brake, positioning it as a usable project rather than a dormant or non-running car. Under the hood, this Lemons retains its numbers-matching 350 cubic inch Pontiac V8 engine paired with a 350 automatic transmission, preserving its factory drivetrain configuration. This combination is well regarded for its balance of reliability and classic Pontiac torque, making it suitable for cruising or future performance upgrades if desired. The car is equipped with power steering and power front brakes, contributing to more comfortable and confident drivability. While the air conditioning system is present and the car is identified as an AC model, the compressor is missing, making this an honest and straightforward area for improvement. From a chassis and handling standpoint, the car is well equipped compared to many similar-era intermediates. It features disc brakes both front and rear, a posi-traction rear end, and front and rear sway bars, all of which significantly enhance braking performance and road manners. These upgrades and factory options make the car more enjoyable to drive and represent desirable features that are often expensive to add later. Manual windows and a tilt steering column maintain a classic, driver-focused interior layout while still offering everyday comfort. Inside, the primary need is interior refurbishment, as the car is stated to need interior work despite being otherwise very complete. This allows the next owner to restore or customize the interior to their own taste without having to source hard-to-find major components. With its fresh exterior paint, solid mechanical foundation, matching numbers drivetrain, and desirable suspension and brake features, this 1971 Pontiac Lemons SE Aero Coupe offers a strong starting point for someone looking to finish and enjoy a distinctive Pontiac that stands apart from more common muscle car choices. Number 7. This 1972 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, offered at $26,000 and located in Wilmington, North Carolina, is presented as a highly desirable example of the final year chrome bumper C3 generation. The 1972 model year holds special significance as the last to feature chrome bumpers front and rear, making it especially appealing to collectors who value the classic Corvette look before the transition to urethane bumpers. The car is described as a great classic overall, combining iconic styling with a well-balanced package of comfort and performance features that make it suitable for both cruising and collecting. Power comes from a numbers-matching 350 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a smooth-shifting 350 automatic transmission, offering dependable performance and an easy driving experience. The car is reported to start and drive well, reinforcing that it is road-ready rather than a static project. It is equipped with power steering and power brakes, which significantly improve drivability compared to earlier manual-equipped examples, along with factory air conditioning, adding comfort and usability in warmer climates. This combination makes the Corvette enjoyable not only as a weekend toy but also for longer drives and events. The exterior paint is described as being in good condition, showing only minor imperfections consistent with a well-maintained driver rather than a freshly restored show car. This allows the next owner to enjoy the car as is without immediate cosmetic demands. Inside, the Corvette features a black interior with classic bucket seats that complement the car's sporty character. The removable T-top roof panels are noted to be leak-free, an important detail for C3 Corvettes and a reassuring sign of proper fit and care over the years. Overall, this 1972 Corvette Stingray represents a strong value within the C3 market, combining the desirable final-year chrome bumper status with a matching numbers drivetrain and solid overall condition. Priced firm at $26,000, it is positioned confidently by the seller, who may consider a trade involving a C7 Corvette. With its classic looks, reliable mechanicals, and well-rounded feature set, this Corvette offers an appealing opportunity for enthusiasts seeking a true early 1970s Stingray that is ready to be driven and enjoyed. Number 8. This 1970 Ford Mustang Fastback, offered at $45,000 and located in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, is presented as a bold and instantly recognizable classic finished in iconic grabber green over a black interior. Offered by Bob Evans Classics, this Mustang delivers strong muscle-era presence with a stance and color combination that perfectly capture the spirit of early 1970s performance styling. Described as a strong and honest driver, it is positioned as a car that can be enjoyed immediately rather than one needing sorting or restoration, making it appealing to buyers who want both visual impact and usability. Under the hood, the car is powered by a 302 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, offering a traditional and engaging driving experience. The combination is well known for its reliability and balanced performance, making it ideal for cruising while still delivering the unmistakable feel of a classic V8 Mustang. Equipped with power steering, the car benefits from improved drivability and ease of use, especially during longer drives or around town cruising. It is reported to run and drive well, reinforcing that it is road-ready and suitable for immediate enjoyment. Condition-wise, this Mustang is described as a solid driver rather than a fragile show car, which adds to its appeal for enthusiasts who prefer to actually use their classics. The exterior finish in grabber green gives the car a standout look that draws attention wherever it goes, while the black interior provides a clean and timeless contrast. The overall presentation suggests a car that has been maintained to be enjoyed regularly, without the pressure of preserving a concours-level restoration. As an added bonus, free shipping is available, increasing its accessibility to buyers outside the immediate area. Overall, this 1970 Ford Mustang Fastback represents a compelling opportunity to own a visually striking V8-powered fastback with a manual transmission and classic muscle car character. With its strong road manners, desirable color combination, and ready-to-drive nature, it stands as an excellent choice for anyone looking to enjoy a true American icon without compromise. Number 9. This 1964 Ford Falcon Sprint, offered at $33,500 and located in Reading, Pennsylvania, is presented as a highly desirable and carefully preserved example drawn from a personal collection. As a true Sprint model, it represents the performance-oriented side of the Falcon lineup, blending compact proportions with V8 power and classic early 1960s styling. Finished in correct raven black and paired with a rare red interior featuring a bench seat, this car stands out for its striking and uncommon color combination. The overall presentation reflects pride of ownership and positions the Falcon as a collector-grade vehicle rather than a typical driver or unfinished project. Power comes from a 260 cubic inch V8 engine mated to a 4-speed manual transmission, delivering an engaging and period-correct driving experience that defines the Sprint package. The car is reported to run and drive great, reinforcing that it is fully functional and enjoyable on the road. It rides on new white wall radial tires, which complement the classic look while providing improved drivability compared to older bias-ply tires. With fewer than 150 miles driven since a complete nut-and-bolt rotisserie restoration performed many years ago, the mechanical condition reflects careful use and long-term preservation rather than neglect. Structurally and cosmetically, this Falcon is described as super solid, with an underside that is very clean and detailed, a hallmark of a properly executed rotisserie restoration. The paint does show some age, which is honestly acknowledged, but it is also noted to still present very well, suggesting a finish that retains strong visual appeal without appearing tired. This balance gives the car a genuine, seasoned character rather than the overly sterile look of a fresh restoration, which many collectors appreciate. The quality of the restoration and the condition of the chassis underscore that this is a car built to a high standard. Adding to its appeal, this Falcon Sprint has a history as an award-winning show car, having received recognition several years ago. That pedigree reinforces both the quality of the restoration and the correctness of its presentation. Offered through Evolution Classics and collectible vehicle sales, this 1964 Ford Falcon Sprint represents a rare opportunity to acquire a V8 4-speed example with exceptional structural integrity, a standout color combination, and proven show credentials, making it equally suitable for display, light driving, or long-term collection. Number 10. This 1967 Pontiac Firebird convertible, offered at $24,500 and located in Chatsworth, Georgia, is presented as a beautiful and very rare example of Pontiac's first-generation Firebird, emphasizing originality and unique engineering. Described as an all-original matching numbers car, it stands apart from typical V8-equipped Firebirds by featuring the uncommon Sprint configuration. As an early Firebird convertible with this drivetrain, it represents a distinctive chapter in Pontiac history and offers something genuinely different for collectors who appreciate rarity and factory-correct detail rather than the more commonly seen engine options. Powering this Firebird is the rare 3.8-liter overhead cam inline-six engine, an advanced and innovative design for its time that showcased Pontiac's engineering ambition in the late 1960s. While often overlooked, this engine is increasingly appreciated today for its smooth operation, rev-happy nature, and uniqueness within the muscle-era landscape. The seller emphasizes the car's dependability, noting that it was recently driven on a multi-hour trip without issue, reinforcing that it is not just a showpiece but a car that can be confidently enjoyed on the road. This reliability adds to its appeal as a usable classic rather than a fragile or temperamental collector item. Condition-wise, the car is described as being rust-free, which is a major advantage for any convertible of this era. The interior is reported to be in excellent shape, with all seats well preserved and all major functions operating properly. Lights, wipers, heater, and radio are all confirmed to be in working order, reflecting a level of completeness and care that many classic cars lack. These details suggest that the Firebird has been maintained thoughtfully and remains largely true to its original configuration, enhancing both its charm and its long-term value. The seller notes that the car is priced low for a quick sale, while trade value would be higher, and expresses openness to a wide range of trade possibilities involving classic cars, trucks, and other vehicles. Delivery can be arranged at the buyer's expense once payment is completed, adding flexibility for out-of-area buyers. Overall, this 1967 Pontiac Firebird Sprint convertible represents a rare opportunity to acquire a rust-free, matching numbers, and highly distinctive Pontiac with proven roadworthiness, original character, and standout appeal for anyone looking beyond the usual muscle car formulas. Number 11. This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, offered at $39,900 and located in Springfield, Ohio, is presented as a true and highly sought-after Tri-5 example finished in an exceptionally desirable black-on-black configuration. Verified as a real Bel Air, this car wears color code 793 Onyx Black over a trim code 670 Silver and black two-tone interior, a combination that places it among the most iconic and collectible specifications of the era. The overall cosmetic presentation is described as excellent, with strong visual impact that immediately reflects why 1957 Chevrolets remain at the top of the classic car market. As interest in Tri-5 Chevrolets continues to surge, this Bel Air stands out as a genuine and correctly presented example with undeniable presence. Under the hood, the car is powered by a correct 283 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 rated at 220 horsepower, equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor and paired with an automatic transmission. The engine carries an FC suffix block, reinforcing its period-correct configuration and authenticity. It is described as being super dialed in, idling smoothly and running exceptionally well, making it far more than just a good-looking classic. This drivetrain combination delivers a refined yet spirited driving experience that perfectly suits the Bel Air's character as a comfortable and confident cruiser. The exterior is highlighted by beautiful stainless trim and chrome throughout, key visual elements that define the appeal of a top-tier 1957 Chevrolet. These details are noted as being in excellent condition, enhancing the car's overall presentation and reflecting careful ownership and maintenance. The paint and bright work together create the timeless look that has made black-on-black 57 Bel Airs some of the most coveted examples among collectors. The car's stance and finish contribute to a strong sense of authenticity and classic American style that continues to resonate across generations. Overall, this 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air is portrayed as a real-deal Tri-5 with outstanding cosmetics, a correct and well-sorted drivetrain, and strong investment appeal. Described as a fantastic cruiser loaded with character, It represents the perfect balance of show-quality looks and road-ready performance. With black-on-black examples ranking among the most desirable and valuable Bel Airs ever produced, this car offers a compelling opportunity for anyone seeking a timeless classic that delivers both enjoyment and long-term collectability. Number 12. This 1968 Ford Mustang Premium Coupe, offered at $22,000 and located in Rural Hall, North Carolina, is presented as a largely all-original classic that has been thoughtfully updated to enhance reliability without sacrificing authenticity. The car is described as well cared for and honest, retaining its original drivetrain, body, interior, and core components, which is increasingly rare for a Mustang of this era. Positioned as neither a flipped project nor a half-finished restoration, it is framed as a solid and genuine example that blends classic styling with subtle, reversible modern improvements, making it appealing to a wide range of enthusiasts. One of the key updates to this Mustang is its conversion to fuel injection, which provides easier starts, smoother operation, and improved drivability compared to the original carbureted setup. An electric start has also been added, further enhancing everyday usability. Importantly, the seller emphasizes that these updates were done cleanly, with nothing cut, hacked, or permanently altered. All original parts that were removed during the conversion are included with the car and stored in boxes, allowing the next owner to return the Mustang to 100% stock condition if desired, a significant advantage for collectors who value originality. Mechanically, the car is reported to start right up, run strong, and drive well, reinforcing that it is ready to be enjoyed immediately. The combination of an original drivetrain with modern fuel injection creates a balance between period-correct character and contemporary reliability. This makes it especially suitable for weekend cruising, local shows, or regular enjoyment without the typical cold start quirks often associated with vintage carbureted cars. The seller's description highlights that the Mustang draws attention wherever it goes, underscoring its strong visual appeal and classic presence. Overall, this 1968 Ford Mustang Premium Coupe represents a compelling opportunity for buyers who want classic looks with improved usability, without giving up the option to maintain full originality. With a clean title in hand, cash preferred, and no trades considered, it is positioned clearly and transparently for a serious buyer. As an honest, well-preserved Mustang with reversible upgrades and strong road manners, it stands out as a versatile and attractive classic suitable for collectors and drivers alike. Number 13. This 1967 Chevrolet Corvette, offered at $149,500 and located in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, is presented as a high-end, professionally built restomod that blends iconic C2 styling with modern performance and drivability. The car has been comprehensively upgraded with a street shop chassis that has been powder-coated, providing a strong and refined foundation far beyond the original factory setup. Suspension duties are handled by QA1 coilovers, while stopping power comes from bare ceramic brakes, creating a Corvette that is engineered to perform confidently at modern speeds while retaining the timeless lines that make the 1967 model year one of the most sought-after of all Corvettes. Powering this Corvette is a formidable 502 cubic inch GM crate motor, enhanced with Holley Sniper fuel injection for reliable starts, smooth throttle response, and modern drivability. Cooling is managed by a DeWitt's radiator and SPAL high-performance electric fans, ensuring consistent operating temperatures even in demanding conditions. Power is sent through a Chrysler Engineering TKO 600 Tremec 5-speed manual transmission, offering strength, precise shifting, and relaxed highway cruising. Additional upgrades such as a March Performance serpentine conversion and a Hydrotec brake booster further refine the driving experience and reliability of this extensively re-engineered Corvette. Inside, the car has been carefully upgraded to match its mechanical sophistication while still respecting the classic Corvette aesthetic. Autometer gauges provide accurate modern instrumentation, with the clock professionally restored by Corvette Instrument Service to visually mimic the autometer units for a cohesive look. Seating is handled by Scat Enterprises Rally recliner seats, blending comfort with a performance-oriented feel. The overall interior presentation reflects thoughtful planning and execution, ensuring that modern components integrate seamlessly rather than appearing out of place in a vintage cabin. Visually, The body was professionally prepped and painted by Corvette Center in Newington, Connecticut, with exceptional attention to detail. New bumpers, hardware, headlight assemblies, and actuator motors were installed, elevating both appearance and functionality. The car rides on Boyd Junkyard Dog 17 by 8 wheels with 5.5-inch backspacing, wrapped in Bridgestone Potenza pole position 245/45 R17 tires, giving it a modern stance without detracting from its classic proportions. A key automotive canvas convertible top is fitted, and the removable hardtop has been painted to match the body, including the stripes, completing a Corvette that represents a no-expense-spared build focused on performance, quality, and visual impact. Number 14. This 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback, offered at $49,500 and located in Athens, Tennessee, is presented as a well-built performance-oriented classic that blends iconic first-generation Mustang styling with serious mechanical upgrades. The car is described as having a solid body and slick paint, giving it strong visual appeal and a clean, aggressive presence. As a fastback, it carries one of the most desirable body styles of the early Mustang lineup, and its overall presentation suggests a car built to be driven and enjoyed rather than stored away as a static showpiece. Under the hood sits an aluminum-headed 347 cubic inch 5.0-based stroker engine, delivering significantly more power and torque than a factory small block while maintaining reliability and street manners. Power is routed through a C4 automatic transmission, a proven and durable setup well suited to performance applications. Out back, the car features a Ford 9-inch rear end, further reinforcing its ability to handle increased power without compromise. This drivetrain combination positions the Mustang as a strong performer with modernized muscle under classic sheet metal. The chassis and suspension have been thoughtfully upgraded to match the engine's performance. A rear coilover conversion kit is installed along with Heights adjustable shocks, improving handling, ride quality, and overall control. Subframe connectors have been added to stiffen the unibody structure, a critical upgrade for early Mustangs that significantly enhances chassis rigidity and driving confidence. These modifications transform the car from a straight-line cruiser into a much more balanced and capable performance machine. Braking and steering have also been addressed with 4-wheel Willwood power disc brakes and power steering, providing modern stopping power and ease of control. These upgrades make the car far more comfortable and confidence-inspiring in real-world driving conditions compared to stock configurations. Overall, this 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback represents a strong blend of classic style and modern performance hardware, offering a turnkey muscle car experience for an enthusiast who wants vintage looks with contemporary drivability and power. Number 15. This 1964 Chevrolet Impala, offered at $28,000 and located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, is presented as a well-kept and long-term owned SS clone that combines classic full-size Chevrolet styling with tasteful performance upgrades. Originally built as a standard Impala, it has been converted with all the correct SS-style chrome and interior pieces, giving it the visual presence of a super sport while being represented honestly as a clone. The car was stripped to bare metal and repainted in 1987 Corvette Red, a bold and timeless color that suits the Impala's long, clean lines exceptionally well. With 27 years of ownership, this car reflects consistency of care rather than short-term flipping. Power comes from a rebuilt 327 cubic inch V8 equipped with double-hump cylinder heads and bored .030 over, with estimated output of 325 horsepower or more. This engine provides strong, classic small-block performance and is paired with a 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission that is described as numbers matching. The car has benefited from a number of important mechanical updates, including a new wiring harness, new exhaust system, front disc brakes, and power steering, all of which significantly improve reliability and drivability compared to a stock configuration. The seller notes that the car runs and drives great, reinforcing that it is a true driver rather than a static project. From a condition and structure standpoint, the car is described as being in very good overall condition, though not presented as perfect. The frame itself is solid, which is a critical factor for a full-size Chevrolet of this era. The subframe does have two rusty areas that are clearly disclosed and shown in photos, offering transparency about the car's condition and allowing a buyer to make an informed decision. Aside from the transmission and rear end, nearly everything else on the car has either been rebuilt or replaced over time, suggesting a vehicle that has been steadily maintained and improved rather than neglected. The car does not have air conditioning, which is noted clearly, and it is offered as a firm, cash-only sale with no interest in trades or alternative payment methods. Overall, this 1964 Chevrolet Impala SS clone represents a strong value for someone seeking the look and feel of an SS with a healthy small block, solid driving manners, and long-term ownership history. With its striking color, rebuilt drivetrain components, and honest presentation, it offers classic Impala style with dependable road-ready performance. Number 16. This 1965 Pontiac GTO, offered at $46,000 and located in Conway, South Carolina, is presented as a gorgeous and highly original example of the car that defined the muscle car era. With just 55,000 actual miles supported by the title, the car is described as presenting exactly as such, reinforcing its authenticity and careful preservation over the years. Often referred to as the GOAT, this GTO stands out as a real-deal example rather than a recreation, making it especially appealing to collectors who value originality, documentation, and honest condition. Under the hood, the car retains its original YS code 389 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, delivering the strong sound and power that made the GTO famous. This drivetrain combination offers a smooth yet authoritative driving experience that balances performance with comfort. The car is described as well-maintained and road trip ready, suggesting reliability and confidence for extended drives rather than limited, short-distance use. Power steering and power drum brakes further enhance drivability, making it easier to enjoy in modern traffic while preserving its factory character. Structurally, this GTO is noted to retain all of its original sheet metal, a critical factor in assessing the quality and authenticity of a mid-1960s muscle car. This speaks to a solid body with no major replacement panels, reinforcing the impression of a car that has survived intact rather than being pieced together or heavily restored. The overall presentation reflects careful ownership and respect for originality, allowing the car's true condition to speak for itself without the need for excessive cosmetic alteration. Supporting its authenticity, PHS documentation is included, providing factory verification of the car's original configuration and further elevating its collector appeal. The seller notes that the car is priced aggressively for a genuine GTO, positioning it as a strong value within the current market. Overall, this 1965 Pontiac GTO represents a rare opportunity to acquire a documented, low-mileage, and highly original example that delivers classic muscle car presence, dependable performance, and long-term investment potential. Number 17. This 1969 Dodge Coronet Super B, offered at $87,000 and located in Dayton, Ohio, is presented as a fully restored and extensively upgraded muscle car that blends authentic Super B roots with serious modern performance hardware. Built as a real two-door hardtop with an automatic transmission and bucket seats, this car has undergone a rotisserie restoration that addressed both structure and performance in a comprehensive manner. Finished in striking F6 bright green poly with a new black vinyl top, it captures classic late 1960s Mopar attitude while clearly signaling that this is no ordinary stock restoration. The overall presentation reflects a no-compromise build intended for high-performance driving rather than simple visual appeal alone. At the heart of this Super B is a formidable 440-based engine that has been bored and stroked to 512 cubic inches, transforming it into a serious powerhouse. Internals include an Eagle rotating assembly and Trick-Flow 240 aluminum cylinder heads, supporting strong airflow and high output. Fuel delivery is handled by a quick fuel brawler 1050 race carburetor, while exhaust gases exit through TTI long-tube ceramic-coated headers feeding a full 3-inch TTI exhaust system. Cooling is managed by the original Max Cooling 26-inch radiator, reinforcing that this build was engineered to handle heat and sustain performance rather than short bursts only. Power is transmitted through a race-built 727 automatic transmission equipped with a 3,500 revolutions per minute cone torque converter, sending torque to a Dana 60 rear end with 3.73 true track gears. The rear suspension has been upgraded with Caltrax and Calvert racing shocks, improving traction and stability under hard acceleration. Additional chassis enhancements include Hotchkiss frame connectors, greatly increasing structural rigidity. Braking has been modernized with four-wheel disc brakes using Willwood components, ensuring the car has the stopping power to match its substantial horsepower and acceleration potential. Structurally and cosmetically, the car has been restored to a high standard, with new front floor pans, a new trunk pan, and both rear quarter panels replaced during the rotisserie restoration. These repairs establish a solid foundation and remove common rust-prone areas typical of this generation. The result is a Super B that combines aggressive aesthetics, proven Mopar muscle heritage, and modernized race-inspired components throughout. Overall, this 1969 Dodge Coronet Super B represents a high-end, thoughtfully executed build that delivers extreme performance, strong visual presence, and the confidence of extensive restoration work, making it an exceptional offering for serious Mopar enthusiasts. Number 18. This 1969 Chevrolet El Camino SS396, offered at $65,900 and located in Lubbock, Texas, is presented as a beautifully restored example that perfectly blends classic American muscle with the distinctive utility-focused styling that made the El Camino so iconic. Finished to a level described as showroom floor quality, this vehicle stands out as a true SS396 that captures the spirit of late 1960s Chevrolet performance. The overall presentation reflects a meticulous restoration that emphasizes both visual impact and mechanical refinement, positioning it as a premium classic rather than a casual driver or unfinished project. Under the hood sits a big block 396 cubic inch V8, delivering the strong torque and unmistakable sound that define Chevrolet's muscle-era reputation. This engine is paired with a 4-speed Muncie manual transmission that has been upgraded with overdrive, offering an engaging driving experience while also improving highway comfort and usability. Performance has been further enhanced with the addition of headers and a new GM fuel injection system, providing modern reliability, smoother operation, and easier starting without sacrificing the raw character of a big block SS El Camino. From a drivability and control standpoint, the car is well equipped with power steering and power brakes, making it far more comfortable and confidence-inspiring in real-world conditions. Braking performance is upgraded with front disc brakes featuring cross-drilled rotors, ensuring strong and consistent stopping power. A 12-bolt rear end is also fitted, adding durability and strength to handle the power of the big block drivetrain. These upgrades collectively create a classic muscle vehicle that feels capable and composed on today's roads rather than dated or temperamental. Overall, this 1969 Chevrolet El Camino SS396 represents a rare opportunity to own a high-quality, restored muscle-era pickup with both authenticity and thoughtful modern enhancements. Its combination of big block power, manual transmission with overdrive, fuel injection, and refined mechanical upgrades makes it equally suited for cruising, shows, or spirited driving. With its strong visual presence and carefully executed restoration, this El Camino stands as a standout example of Chevrolet performance heritage with real-world usability and collector appeal. Number 19. This 1968 Dodge Charger R/T, offered at $179,000 and located in Celeste, Texas, is presented as an exceptionally documented and highly authentic example of one of the most legendary muscle cars ever produced. This is a real J-code Charger R/T from the factory, not a tribute or recreation, and it retains its original VIN, fender tag, SO stamps, and even the original window sticker, an extremely rare level of documentation that greatly elevates its collector value. Finished in striking SS1 yellow with a black vinyl top and black bucket seat interior, the car carries the unmistakable presence and factory-correct appearance that define a true Hemi-era Charger. Under the hood sits a date-correct 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 sourced from another 1968 vehicle, paired with a console-shifted 727 TorqueFlite automatic transmission that is also date-correct. Power is sent to an 8 3/4-inch rear end equipped with a 3.23 Shure grip differential, delivering the balance of brutal acceleration and street-friendly cruising these cars were known for. Importantly, the Charger retains its original Hemi-specific components, including the factory carburetors, exhaust manifolds, air cleaner assembly, and the correct Hemi transmission cooler, preserving both mechanical authenticity and historical integrity. The car is well optioned with factory power steering and power brakes, making it far more enjoyable to drive than many high-performance cars of the era. All exterior and interior lighting functions properly, and key systems such as the gauges, horn, windshield wipers and washers, and heater blower are all in working order, reflecting careful ownership and attentive maintenance. Recent service work includes the installation of brand-new 15-inch Magnum 500 wheels wrapped in radial tires, enhancing both safety and road manners while maintaining a period-correct look. Structurally, this Charger is especially impressive, retaining all original sheet metal and showing the benefits of having been part of a private California collection for approximately the last 15 years. The car is described as running and driving fantastically and being truly ready to cruise, not merely a static showpiece. With its clean title, outstanding documentation, correct drivetrain, and iconic color combination, this 1968 Dodge Charger R/T426 Hemi stands as a top-tier example that appeals equally to serious collectors, Mopar purists, and enthusiasts seeking one of the most desirable muscle cars ever built. Number 20. This 1979 AMC Concorde DL, offered at $1,200 and located in Firebird, Maine, is presented as a straightforward project car being sold for parts or repair, making it an accessible entry point into late 1970s American compacts. The seller notes that the car was running and driving as recently as the fall, which helps frame it as a recently sidelined vehicle rather than a long-abandoned shell. With only 18,000 miles showing on the odometer, the Concorde carries some intrigue, though mileage should be considered unverifiable given its current condition and mechanical needs. Originally equipped with a 258 cubic inch inline-six and an automatic transmission, the engine has unfortunately seized and will need replacement or a full rebuild before the car can return to the road. The automatic transmission remains in place, and the seller mentions that some new parts have already been installed, suggesting prior investment and recent use before the engine failure. As it sits, the car will require trailering, and the seller is clear about cash-only terms and no trades, keeping the transaction simple and direct. Structurally, the Concorde is described as pretty solid overall for its age, which is often the most important factor when evaluating an affordable project. The vinyl roof is in poor condition and considered junk, and there is visible rust and rot as shown in the photos, likely concentrated in typical areas for cars of this era. Even so, the car appears complete, and its overall solidity makes it a viable candidate for repair, drivetrain swapping, or use as a donor for another AMC project. Inside, the interior is reported to be in good shape overall, with the primary flaw being a deteriorated headliner, a common issue in late 1970s vehicles. Seats, panels, and trim are implied to be presentable, which adds value for anyone looking to restore or reuse interior components. Taken as a whole, this 1979 AMC Concorde DL offers an inexpensive foundation for an AMC enthusiast, a budget-minded restorer, or someone seeking a solid base for mechanical experimentation, provided the buyer is prepared to address the engine and cosmetic shortcomings. Thanks for tuning in to our list of 20 cheap classic cars for sale from the marketplace. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars for more great deals. Don't forget to share this video with fellow classic car enthusiasts.